can really throw you off and keep you off.
Oh, no question, Clark. That rack comes so quickly, the clock's ticking, and all of a sudden you're behind and you press, and it's tough to shoot when you're really trying to force the issue.
7 points. 8 points. He could have taken more from that rack, only got 2 points. Now 9 points. He could only get 1 shot to fall off the rack. 10 points on the board. 11 on the board. Gets the money ball. He's at 14. Up to 15 now. He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Yeah, an ideal start for him, nailing every ball off that first rack, and that really took a lot of pressure off of him for the rest of the round.
So it's J.J. Redick ready to go.
J.J. Redick, a terrific shooter, shot over 40% from distance in his career at Duke. And in the NBA, that accuracy has continued. A player who has to be accounted for at all times.
And one thing about the three-point contest is you can really see how the pressure builds as it goes along. In the first 20 years of this event, only 5 winners topped the 20-point mark in the final round. And one of them sitting right here.
Yeah, that was a fun day, Clark. But, yeah, I think the key is you've got to get off to a good start because it can snowball on you if you miss a lot in those first 2 racks.
9 points.
Good momentum here to close it out.
That gives him 12. He's got 12 points to show for his efforts there. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Yeah, he was totally inconsistent out there. You know, we always talk about guys getting into a rhythm in this event, and he just never was able to do that.
And here we go with Paul George.
Something the shooters have to avoid here is over-adjusting if the shots aren't falling.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. You can't over-adjust. It has to be a very minor tweak. But sometimes, you know, a shooter just has one thought that can get him into a good groove. A little bit like a golfer. You just want one swing thought, one shot thought. And if you can get to that point during this contest, you can be in good shape.
7 more points to stay in contention.
That's 7. Moneyball, no good.
5 points more to stay in it.
Oh, no. He's got 9. Down to the final rack.
He's starting to heat up now.
His total for the round comes to 12. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Well, he missed 3 of the 5 money balls, so he didn't do himself any favors in that department. Those are 6 big points that he left on the table.
And here we go with Kyle Korver.
And he needs at least 14 here to remain in contention.
And he knows he can get this well within his abilities. Good rack right there. 4 points total. 5 points now.
Nothing to it for Kyle Korver. He's got it rolling now.
How about that?
7 points more to stay alive. Nearly perfect there. Just 1 miss on the rack. 10 points on the board.
He needs 3 more points. One more to stay alive.
That shot ties him for 3rd. He's made all 4 money balls.
Rock solid shooting down the stretch.
He gets his tally up to 16 points. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work.
And so it's D'Angelo Russell ready to go. Wrapping up the qualifying round. He knows there's nobody coming after him. He knows the score to beat.
If he can hit the 15-point mark, he'll stay alive.
Well, that's pretty respectable. But if he's anywhere close to his best, guys, I think that's very doable. And it's panic time.
That's 5 in a row. He better get it together. That's 2.
Yeah, he can miss 2 more shots in this round, but that's it.
And with that, he's not going to advance.
Couldn't get enough through in the first few racks.
Yeah, you've got to develop a rhythm, and he just couldn't get anything.
He registers only 5 points. Boy, I bet he wants a do-over on that performance.
Yeah, and you know, in this kind of format, guys, the slow starts can be almost insurmountable.
Armstrong, and so we'll see James Harden.
When Harden came into the league, people were unsure if he'd be able to shoot with range in the NBA. He started out a little slow, but he's become quite the scorer and sharpshooter. And a lot of people thought that would be the case. It was just a matter of when. You can't let misses get to you here. There's no time to feel sorry for yourself. Shoot, 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 and shoot some more.
Yeah, no question. The clock's ticking. You got to forget about your misses. You can't change anything that's behind you. Focus on the next shot and keep moving.
4 points. He's got 5.
Ooh, Harden starting to feel it.
He's 0 for 3 on money balls. That could cost him. 7 points. He just can't find the bottom of the net with those money balls. He's missed all 4. He's got 8. Now 9 points. Up to 10 now. He's got 12 points to show for his efforts there. There was just something off about him in that round.
Well, I don't know what it was that threw him off, but something was bothering him. That was for sure.
Yeah, clearly he was able to get a few shots to go down, but not nearly enough to make for a decent round.
And here we go with Kyle Korver.
The door is open. 12 points is the score to beat. Not a big number.
2 points.
8 more points and he'll tie things up.
He's got 5.
7 more points and he'll tie it.
Pretty good start there for him.
4 more points and it's tied. He's got 9.
3 more points will tie it.
Up to 10 now.
2 more to tie it up.
Can't get the money ball.
1 more for the tie.
12 for him. Got it, taking the lead in his final round. He will be the one to beat.
And that's a great position to be in, partner.
Well, he's really feeling good right now. A ton of confidence.
He finishes with 14 points on the board. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
There were a few ups and downs, but overall it turned out to be a fairly decent round.
Yeah, I'd give him kind of a B+ for that one. You know, you hope for more, but it probably lived up to a reasonable expectation for him.
And here we go with Freak. He was the hottest shooter entering the finals, so he earned the right to go last. And he knows exactly what the target is.
All he needs is a 15 to take the win.
That's 11 in a row. It's a barrage of threes.
2 more to win.
Make that 14. Now with 17. And that's his 4th straight. Coolly knocks down his 5th straight. Drains the money ball. 22. Now 23.
Here he goes.
Coolly knocks down his 5th straight. A massive score of 27 points. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
Yeah, he had a good time out there. He hit a few in a row, and then he was off and running. I mean, he ended up burying 11 straight.
And as we close out the Foot Locker three-point contest, we can safely say that one man shooting tonight was absolutely remarkable. This year's champion, Freak.
Now, how much fun was that? That could be the highlight of this year's All-Star festivities, guys.
Well, for me, Clark, the three-point contest usually is. I was just happy.